Hi everyone, today we're going to be making this yummy pot of water leaf soup and its native name is Gbure Oloboro. That's what we call it in Abeokuta and that's where this recipe originated from. If this is something you're interested in, then please keep on watching. In the course of the video, I'll also be mentioning some facts about Abeokuta that you should know. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and join the family. We're super excited to have you join us. First thing I'm going to do is to put you through the ingredients I'll be using. For the protein, I'm using this roundabout. It is also called intestine. I'll also be using some cow skin, which is more, and then I'll be using some catfish. This is smoked catfish. I'll soak this in some hot water and then go ahead to debone it. For the pepper mix, I'm going to be using some scotch bonnet, red pepper, onions, and chili pepper. No tomatoes at all. Next is crayfish powder, really important. Some salt. This thing right here is called irukpete, locust beans. There are two types, the woro and the pete. Pete is what is used for this recipe. If you can't lay your hands on irukpete, you can use woro. For season, I'm using this Maggi Niger pot. Maggi, you guys need to come and sponsor me. And then this is water leaf. We're going to soak this. Anyways, you guys will see how I'm going to wash this water leaf in the course of the video. The first thing I like to do is to soak my water leaf with some salt and water because this actually helps the dirt settle at the bottom. And then I'm going to run it through a sieve and run it through a tap water about 3 or 4 times before I now use it to cook. So please always ensure that your water leaf is properly washed so you don't get any dirt, in your soup. After prepping all of your ingredients, deboning your fish, blending your pepper, now it's time to cook. Put your pot on heat, and like I said earlier in the video, I'm going to be mentioning some facts about Abeokuta. So I'll be inserting those facts and also talking about the recipes in between. So just watch the video closely and also listen properly to my audio because this is going to be an interesting video. The pepper needs to be coarsely blended. You don't want to blend it smoothly. You want it to have a rough texture like this. Add the pepper into your heated palm oil, stir together, and then you allow this to fry for a few minutes. The first fact I'll be sharing about Abeokuta is how the name came about. Abeokuta literally means under the rock. In the 19th century, many years back when there was war in Nigeria, people were leaving their hometowns trying to find somewhere safe for themselves and their family. And a particular set of people found this very huge rock, and then they found that they could actually live under the rock and they stayed there for a long time. They had protection. The enemies could not come to attack them, and that's how the name came about. After the war, they all came out and they started to reside in that place. They called it Abeokuta because they literally lived inside of the rock or under the rock, as you may call it. After frying for a few minutes, you go in with your salt, crayfish powder, and the seasoning powder. You combine these together and then you go in with your uruk. Abeokuta is known to have so many rocks. The most famous one is the one where people hid under for years and lived inside, and it is called Olumorok, which has now become a tourist center. People have traveled far and wide to visit Olumorok, and history says that as big as Olumorok is, and with the number of people that have visited Olumorok, not one person has ever fallen from the rock. So it has some kind of protection. After properly combining the Euro with the sauce, you're going to go in with some water and then your proteins. Another fact is that the very first newspaper company in Nigeria called Iwe was established in Abeokuta in the year 1859 by the Reverend Henry Townsend. Abeokuta is a trade center for agricultural products like rice, yams, palm oil, vegetables, maize, cassava, and so much more. It's also an export location for palm products, cocoa, fruits, and kola nuts. The Egbas are culturally rich as depicted in their mode of dressing, food, festival, and other ceremonies. We are also known for our beautiful tie and dye fabrics. After adding your proteins, combine together and then you're going to cover and allow this come to a boil. If you're watching till this part and you haven't subscribed yet, why? It means you're enjoying this video and also enjoying the fact. So kindly hit the subscribe button and join the family. The first church in Nigeria, called the St. Peter's Anglican Church, was founded in Abeokuta. It is said that the most enlightened clan among the Yoruba tribe are the Egbas. Her chief have been interacting with the Queen of England as far back as 1868. No be me talk am o, na facts talk am. Which continued till a century later. English and Egba monarchs did exchange a lot of gifts and still maintain their relationships till date. Once this has come to a boil, you're going to go in with your water leaf, try to spread it around the pot, and then combine this together. Once you combine, you're going to cover this and leave to boil on medium to low heat for some minutes. Abeokuta has produced so many great people in Nigeria. For example, the very first Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Adetokunbo Ademola, was from Abeokuta. The first woman to drive a car in Nigeria, Chief Fumilayo Ransom Kuti, was also an indigene of Abeokuta. Wale Soyinka, Akitola Williams, Olusegun Obasanjo, to name a few, MKO Abiola, they are also indigenes of Abeokuta. Isn't that a great state? The first hospital in Nigeria, Sacred Heart Hospital, was established in Abeokuta and is still functioning till date. So it's safe to say that Abeokuta has so many firsts in Nigeria. Cook your water leaf for a few minutes and this is what you're going to have. Gbure Oloboro, which is the water leaf soup, is not supposed to be a dry soup. So it's going to be quite liquidy and that's just fine. One funny thing about Abeokuta is that they have the weirdest and the funniest names for their locations. You're going to hear names like Okeshokori, Shopono, Iyana Mortuary, Shakmo, Pansheke, Okelewo. If you have been to Abeokuta before and you know any of these names, let me know in the comment section because these names are always funny. Kuto and all of that. Now guys, I'm going to be topping with some crayfish for extra flavor. Stir together and your water leaf soup, your Gbure Oloboro, is ready to be served. I truly hope that you enjoyed watching this video, and aside being entertaining, I hope it was also educative. You learned a thing or two about Abeokuta. And if you haven't visited Abeokuta before, if you have the chance to, it is a beautiful place. Our people are very friendly, we are warm, and it is said, another fact guys, is that Abeokuta has one of the most independent women in Nigeria. Yes, our women are always very, very independent, very industrious, very ambitious. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're yet to subscribe. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, share this video as well, let people learn a thing or two. As an authentic Abeokuta girl that I am, Gbure is bestly paired with white amala. This is called Lafun, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I have a video on how to make Lafun. I'm going to leave it in the description or in the cards. You can check it out, really easy. This combination is the best. If you have tried this combination, let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Odabo.